What happens when a naughty squirrel plays pranks on Little Red Riding Hood? The big bad wolf is nowhere to be seen. Find out what happens in our version of Little Red Riding Hood. Before we start the story, let's see if you can like this video and subscribe to our channel. All before the time runs out. Are you ready? Are you set? Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There once was a forest with magical trees. The trees were so magical that they would have a secret dance party every night. On the far edge of this forest was a little wooden cabin, and in the cabin there lived a little girl. Her name was Little Red Riding Hood. She was known for her bright red hoodie, which she wore everywhere, even to the secret forest dancing tree parties. One sunny day, Little Red Riding Hood decided to visit her grandma, who lived on the other side of the forest. She had made some delicious chalk chip nut cookies that she wanted to share. So Little Red Riding Hood picked up a basket, filled it with the sweet treats, and headed off into the forest to Grandma's house, singing along with the birds and dancing with the trees as she went. Meanwhile, in the same forest, there was a mischievous squirrel named Nutty. Nutty loved playing pranks on everyone he met. He saw Little Red Riding Hood skipping towards him, and he saw the delicious basket of cookies as well. "Oh boy," said Nutty quietly to himself. "This is my chance for some fun." Nutty dashed ahead of Little Red Riding Hood and arrived at Grandma's house. He knocked on the door and Grandma answered. "Why, hello, Nutty," said the old lady. "How can I help you today?" Nutty explained that he wanted to trick Little Red Riding Hood and have some fun. Grandma thought that this was a fabulous idea and quickly hid in the cupboard. Nutty pulled out a grandma disguise that he always carried in his underpants, and then climbed into Grandma's bed and waited. When Little Red Riding Hood reached Grandma's house, she was surprised to see the door wide open. "Grandma, are you okay?" she asked. Nutty, disguised as Grandma, answered, "Oh, my dear, come closer and give your grandma a hug."
Before we find out what happens in the end, make sure to click like on this video and subscribe to our channel. It really, really helps us to keep making storytime stories for you for free. And use the comment section below to tell us which storytime stories you want us to do next. Now let's watch to the end of the story.
Little Red Riding Hood noticed Grandma didn't look quite the same as normal, but she thought maybe Grandma was having a bad hair day. "Grandma, what big eyes you have!" she exclaimed. "All the better to see you with, my dear," Nutty replied, trying not to laugh. Little Red Riding Hood continued, "Grandma, what big ears you have!" "All the better to hear you with, my dear," Nutty said, muffling his giggles. Finally, she asked, "Grandma, what big teeth you have!" "All the better to, eat the cookies you brought," Nutty blurted out, unable to keep his laughter in any longer. Little Red Riding Hood realized something was off and pulled the headscarf off of Nutty's head. "You're not my grandma, you're Nutty the mischievous squirrel!" she shouted. Nutty couldn't hold it in and burst into laughter, falling out of bed. Just then, the forest animals, alerted by Nutty's laughter, rushed to the scene. They all laughed together, and Grandma jumped out of the cupboard and started laughing too. Grandma turned to Little Red Riding Hood and laughed. "How could you mistake a tiny squirrel in a hat for your own grandma?" Little Red Riding Hood shrugged her shoulders. She didn't want to tell her grandma that she looked like a squirrel, even though she did. A lot. So instead, she shared out the cookies, and they all went off for an evening dancing with the trees in a wonderful secret forest disco. And that's the end of our story. Click like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you are always up to date with our new content. Have a wonderful story of a day, afternoon, and nighttime.